you're originally from Taiwan and have a close relationship with TSMC. So I have to ask, TSMC, I think, also is a legendary company in terms of the engineering teams, in terms of the incredible
Incredible.
engineering work that they do. What what do you understand about TSMC culture and their approach that explains how they're able to achieve this singular, unmatched success in everything they're doing with semiconductors?
First of all, the deepest misunderstanding about TSMC is that their technology is all they have. That somehow they they have a really great transistor, and if somebody shows up another transistor, game over.
Mhm.
It's the technology, and of course, I don't mean just the transistor, the metallization systems, the packaging, the 3D packaging, the silicon photonics, all of the technology that they have. That technology is really what makes the company special. Their technology makes the company special. But their ability to orchestrate the the demands, the dynamic demands of hundreds of companies in the world as
Mhm.
they're moving up, shifting out, increasing, decreasing, pushing out, pulling in, um, changing from customer to customer, uh, wafer starting, wafer stopping, emergency wafer starts, all of this dynamics of the world's complexity as the world is shifting all the time. And somehow they're running a factory with high throughput, high yields, really great costs, excellent customer service. They they take their they take their promises seriously. When your wafer, because they know that they're helping you run your company. When the wafers were promised to show up, the wafers show up, so that you could run your company appropriately. And so their manufacturing system is completely miraculous. I would say then the second thing is their culture. This culture is simultaneously technology focused on one hand, advancing technology, simultaneously customer service oriented on the other hand. A lot of companies are very customer service oriented, but they're not very technology excellent. They're not at the bleeding edge of technology. Or a lot of companies who are at the bleeding edge of technology, but they're not the best customer service oriented company. And so it just depends on somehow they've balanced these two, and they're world class at both. Um, and then probably the third thing is the technology that I most value in them, that they created is this intangible called trust. I trust them to put my company on top of them. That's a very big deal.
But they trust, I mean, there's a really close relationship there that you've established, and that trust is established based on many years of performance, but there's human relationships involved there as well.
3 decades. I don't know how many tens, hundreds of billions of dollars of business we've done through them, and we don't have a contract. That's pretty great.
Amazing. Okay, there's a story that in 2013, the founders of TSMC, Morris Chang, offered you the chance to become TSMC's chief executive. And you said you already had a job. Is this story true?
Story is true. I didn't dismiss it,
Yeah, yeah.
but I was deeply honored, and of course, I knew then, as I know now, TSMC is one of the most consequential companies in history,
Yeah.
and Morris is one of the highest regarded executive and business and personal friend that I've had in my life, and for him to ask is. I was humbled and really honored. But the work that I'm doing here is really important, and I've seen, in my mind, anyways, in my mind's eye, what NVIDIA was going to be and what the impact that we could have, and it was really important work, and it's my responsibility, my sole responsibility to make this happen, and so I declined it, you know, not because it wasn't an incredible offer. It's an unbelievable offer, but I simply couldn't take it.
I think both NVIDIA and TSMC are two of the greatest companies in the history of human civilization. And running either one, I'm sure, is incredibly complicated effort and takes You have to truly be all in.
Yeah.
Everybody at every scale, not just at the CEO level, everybody is really truly all in
Yeah. Yeah,
to
no doubt.
to accomplish this kind of complexity.
See, now I can help both companies.
Exactly.